Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world calls God, Yahweh Shai being the name of his beloved Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. This is the brother Yair Radad at WFI Indiana Camp, coming at y'all with a quick cold cut through the Spirit, just on staying focused in these last days, right? Just staying focused, because with everything that's going on, in this life concerning wickedness, pearls going into danger, even just going through that furnace and trials, tribulations, etc., etc. At times you can find yourself not being focused or not staying focused on the main thing, right? Keeping the main thing, which is obtaining the kingdom of heaven, right? That's everybody who's in this truth. That's all our goal at the end of the day, is to obtain, you understand, the kingdom of heaven, right? For ourselves, you understand, and for, the brothers and sisters in our nation. So with that being said, right, we got to make sure that we able to stay the course, not switch lanes, not take our eyes off of the prize, but remain focused and have that tunnel vision. All right, so we're going to kick it off with the book of Matthew chapter 14, right, in verse 25. And it reads, "And in the fourth watch of the night, Yahushua went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, It is a spirit. And they cried out for fear. But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. So obviously this is the account going into when Peter walked on water with Yahushua, right? When Yahushua was walking on the water, right? Now, this is the main point that I want right here, all right? It says, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. All right, so 29 and 30, all right, this is right here, man. This is very spiritual. Now, obviously, this actually happened, but also as well, like, you got to look at this, on manyfold levels, and this is very important for us to look at and understand. We have to make sure we keep our focus stayed on the Lord, man. While we in this walk, while we in this truth, while we go through our day-to-day things and so on and so forth, we got to make sure that we staying focused on the Lord, man, as much as we possibly can. Because the minute, right, that time that you don't, or that you're not focused on the Lord, boom, you out the spirit. Now here comes Satan, you understand? Or that 1 minute or that time can turn into a whole time period. Now you ain't been focused on the Lord for, God knows how long. It could be that 2 hours might turn into 12 hours. That 12 hours might turn into 2 days. That 2 days might turn into a week. And all you doing is just separating yourself further and further from the Lord, which is really, basically, you just sinking more and more into that water. Why? Because you lost focus on the Lord. You put your focus on other things. All right, real quick, let's go to, actually, I just want to read this one more time, right? 29 and 30. Right, one more time it says, and he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Yahushua. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. Now that wind can be what? Your trials, tribulations that you go through, the pearls, meaning the dangers that befall you, all type of different things. That wind comes upon all of us. All right, but you got to understand that you can't let the wind affect you. All right, you can't let the wind knock you off your pivot. You can't let the wind deter you, you understand, from the path that you were on, or that the path that you have to be on. All right, you got to make sure that that wind is not blowing your tabernacle down. like you read about in the book of Matthew chapter 7. Right, let's get that real quick. Let's go to Matthew chapter 7. All right. It's the book of Matthew chapter 7 and verse 25. And it reads, "And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock." You see that? So that's the type of, that's what you want to be like. You want to be a man or a woman that's not, fazed by the winds that come upon you. All right? Those winds, you don't want those winds to come upon you and blow your house down, or blow your tabernacle down, or break your branches off. All right, you read about that as well. All right, let's get that real quick. All right, let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4. All right, it's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, and verse 4. It says, "For though they flourish in branches for a time, yet standing not fast, they shall be shaken with the wind. And through the force of the wind, they shall be rooted out." You see that? So you want to make sure that those winds are not taking you out from the path that you're supposed to be on, man. Those winds are not making you to stay out the spirit, to remove yourself out the spirit, to take your eyes off of the main objective of why we in this life even in the first place. All right, let's get this in the book of Colossians chapter 3. All right, it's the book of Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. And it says, "Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." And that's plain, right? You don't want to set your affections upon things that's on the earth. Set it upon a car, house, a business. So no, you want to set your affections on the thing above. Like what? What are the things that are above? It's not talking about the stars and Jupiter or so on and so. No, what is it talking about? The kingdom, man. That's what you want to set your affections on. You want to set your affections on the kingdom of heaven. You want to set your affections upon the things that the Father promised to us. That if we keep his sayings, he'll give to us, man. Those are the things that you want to keep on your mind. Those are the things that you want to set your affections on. Those are the things that you want to seek after. Those are the things that you want to have tunnel vision on. Not on things of the world that don't profit, that don't help you in any way concerning obtaining the kingdom of heaven. All right, you setting your affection on, by 2030, by 2035, I want to have my business set up. No. Well, first of all, God forbid we here till 2035. But even then, it's just like you don't want to set your affections on things like that. You don't want to think like that. Now, that's not to say you understand that a brother can't have a business or a brother can't have this or that. You understand? But you can't put those things above the main objective. You can't put those things above the main goal, man. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, in verse 3. It says, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." That's how you want to be, man. This right here, you want to make sure you keep your mind focused on the Lord, man. So that the Lord said he'll keep him in perfect peace. But what? Whose mind is stayed on him. Why? Because you trust in the Lord. Not, the man that keeps his mind stayed on the NFL. His mind is constantly and forever on the NBA. Or forever on BMF. Or whatever the case may be. Anything that's not the Lord, man, or pleases the Lord, you want to make sure that your mind is focused on those things that please the Lord. Not it's focused on everything except those things. All right. So that the Lord will be able to keep you in perfect peace, man. So that the Lord will be able to, provide for you. So that the Lord will be able to protect you. So the Lord will, if it be his will, be able to save you, man. Send those angels, you understand, to come and beam you up in the air. But it all comes with staying focused on what? The Lord, man. His sayings, the commandments, so on and so forth. All right, let's go to the book. Let's go to the book. Philippians. All right, 3:13. All right, this is the book of Philippians, chapter 3, and verse 13. And it reads, "Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind and reaching forward unto those things which are before." And see, this is what Paul talked about as well. What is Paul saying? Paul is just saying, look, hey, those things, hey, I'm not worried about them things that's behind me. I'm not worried about this and that, et cetera, et cetera. I'm worried about the things that's in front of me. And what's in front of us, man? All right, the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven draweth nigh. And that's the main thing. Let's keep the main thing the main thing. Keeping the main thing the main. Hey, the kingdom of heaven is before us, man. The kingdom of heaven draweth nigh, like it tell you in the scriptures. How much more now in so-called 2023, man? How much more now? The kingdom of heaven draweth nigh still. So we got to make sure that we got to forget those things that's behind, man. We got to forget about them things. Those things, it don't mean anything. All right, those things won't do anything but distract you. How can you go forward if you keep looking back? If anybody tries to run, and while you're running, you are turning your head backwards while you're running, eventually what you're going to do, you're going to veer off course. It's going to happen. I'm pretty sure it's extremely hard to run in a straight line while your head is turned trying to look back. Your body is going to pull towards the direction of where your head is. And what's going to happen? You're going to veer off from that straight path that you're supposed to be on, man. So guess what? You got to forget them things that's behind you. All right. It says, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Doing what? Staying focused. Tunnel vision. All right. Reading on. It says, I press toward the mark for the prize. What is that prize? The prize is the kingdom, man. The prize is everlasting life. The prize is rulership, dominion, power, slaves, never being sick again, your back never hurting again, never having to work for your oppressors again, never having waking up with a damn crook in your neck, man. Getting a headache. You get sick, you got infirmities, you got to take medicine. All right? That's the prize, man. And that's what the Father want to give to us. But what we got to do, we got to make sure we staying focused. All right? The things that's going on around us, man, from the wickedness, even when we go through trials and tribulations, we can't let those things, you understand, to take us off the path. Hey, we got to endure it. And while we're in the midst of that, make sure we still staying focused. Still staying focused. Yeah, it can be hard at times, but guess what? It can be done, man. Yeah, it can be hard at times, but guess what? We got to do it. It can be hard at times, but guess what? If you want the kingdom, hey, you're going to do it, man. Straight up. Right? It says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh and Hamashiach Yahweh Shah, man. All right. So, hey, Israel, we got to make sure that we doing what? That we staying focused. All right. We staying focused on the things that's ahead. All right. The things that we seek out. We got to make our affections is on things above, not on things of the earth. All right. We keeping our minds stay focused right on the Lord, and he'll keep us in perfect peace, man. All right. We not wavering to and fro. No, we got to stay in the lane. No switching lanes. Stay in your lane. Tunnel vision. Stay focused. Ain't no looking back or reaching back. Forget those things. You understand? And continue to press forward toward the mark, man, for the prize. All right, so Lord willing, brothers and sisters, was edified with this video. Remember, Yasha Allah, stay focused. A lot of prophecy going on. All right, a lot of things that's coming up that you can see brewing. And through all in all, we got to make sure we stay focused. So with that, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Kwam Yasha Allah, Shalom.